Okay.
Hunters.
4 Kairas and 1
Hunter.
Kara. Who's the lady
Not
with the
good.
monster-looking arm? Kala. So Kala is one of the new support characters. She is a hunter. She is a good character. So that is the what it is. Someone mod it. Okay, again. Oh, I forgot to tell them about this. Sneaking at the very start. I am not a huge fan of sneaking at the start. With the see, like literally, they'll see tracks like 5 seconds. So you wasted. Oh, I can't see it. What? Oh, that's lame. I can't see the time in the match. But that was easily about 5-10 seconds that they just wasted. And again, this weird, awkward reading. Like he's again. See, like if he went from here, he'd be over here by now. But now he's got like this. He's kind of like got this even and weaving.
He's probably
And so you really just like he's about to get domed right now and spotted. And so like they should hear the trap jaws. And so like it's interesting because I'm not a fan of this kind of sneaking. This kind of sneaking doesn't really work in the game anymore. You can sneak like right after a planetary scanner, but aside from that, sneaking just kind of slows you down. Yeah, sneaking at the start doesn't do anything. So the hunters are kind of an interesting split. I would have had, like, if we knew that he was over here, I would have had 2 go here and then 2 go here. Then you know if he's going jungle or if he's going heliport. And then you can kind of tighten the noose closer and closer until you find him for the next scanner. This medic all by themselves, so just be very careful. This trapper, the Kraken, you can't really go solo. I guess a support and medic could catch up to him, but the medic was in a really bad position over here.
I hear him.
Oh fuck, that was wrong thing.
Yeah, again, weird sneaking, because the planetary scanner should be up in like half a second. Like, what? Can I see the scanner? No. Perks? No. You can't. That's okay. So, again, monster's going to get domed, so you want to be in a position. This is actually, if they dome him right here like this.
He's sneaking.
What? Okay.
Yes, wait. Now, throw it. No, don't throw the dome yet. Don't throw the dome yet. Wait until he gets out of this infinite loop. Now, throw it. Now. Perfect. Throw it. Throw it. Wow. No. That was a really good dome that they, so you always want to be careful about throwing it around terrain. If the monster got domed here, like right here, he wouldn't have like big giant infinite loops, and it would have been really, really hard for him to do. He'd get punished a lot. Okay, so now they're split again. Again, making these weird things. Like normally as a monster, you're more mobile, so you want to go in straight lines. Like basically take a feeding route and go straight here. Oh crap!
We are proud of you.
Don't throw the dome down. Okay, good. Never throw the dome when people are like 100 meters away or someone's about to dead. He needs to be very careful. One lightning strike and a banshee mine, and that trapper dies. Oh, here comes the support.
Found him.
Shield! Bucket should shield! Shield! Why are you not shielding? Yeah, that shield should have been up instantly the moment he got pounced. Nice harpoon by Griffin. Nice harpoon by Griffin. Still no dome. I'm glad that they're not throwing a dome now. Now they're stabilized. As soon as this guy dies, throw the dome. And he does not. Oh, he kind of has an infinite loop around here. And I don't mean infinite loop between 2 pillars, but this is a big loop. Now Bucket should be putting down turrets everywhere. I don't know why. Again, grenade. Always lead with a grenade. Never lead with your flamethrower. I'm going to specifically watch. If he doesn't throw a grenade this round, I'm going to say something to him. Because I've told him that like 5 times in a row. Grenade. Perfect. But you want to throw it where he's going to go, not where he was or is. Like, if you threw it right here, it would have got him while he was chasing Kyra. Always throw it in the path of who's being chased. Never in the air, always usually on the ground, even against Kraken. Oh, there goes Kyra. And I'll throw a grenade down. Oh, no, it's off. Why'd you grenade now?
Trapper,
Oh, that's funny.
get him up. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so now the monster should just make a beeline. So if the dome was here, move here and evolve. Eat on the way if you need to, but always straight lines. You always want to go in straight lines. There's no reason to kind of do these things. So for instance, if you go like here and then you go all the way around, if a hunter sees you here, you just wasted all of that time. Just go, go straight line and evolve.
You need to be grenading like first.
There you go. Okay, so Lightning Strike is going to be really hard to build. No Aftershock. I'm still not convinced that Aftershock's super good after been playing a little bit more lately. But this is the build that I have at stage 2. He had 2 in Vortex at stage 1. I like the 2 Lightning instead.
To start fight.
I like that they're recognizing patterns of how he engages by like pouncing at the start. So they should be pinging him. I don't think you can see pings on this UI version of the spectator mode. You used to be able to.
Dome yet?
Hey, what's up?
How much about you?
Not much. What do you want to do for lunch dinner tonight?
I'm sorry I asked, but I want to.
No, that's fine. Just ate him with bean and poop, that's all.
Is that him, or did I just get hit by a vortex or something?
Okay, so let's see their split. Sorry about that, I was talking to my wife. Trapper all by himself, really bad. All he has to do is Lightning Strike, pin you, Banshee, and pounce, and that person's dead. Nothing they can do about it. Especially once you get to stage 2, you should never not have a buddy within 20 meters.
Alright, we got him. Cornered. Go. Okay. We can dome here.
Don't dome.
If he tries to run. Jeez, he got you down so fast.
Yes, I misclicked my jump too, so my fault.
Yeah, don't try and pick people up, especially with Kraken. So now you have no medic.
Horrible.
Yeah, he's after me.
Sorry.
Yeah, Bucket should have had that shield up. Remember, always preemptively put shields up. You basically want to ride cooldowns with the support. Always use Shear Shield whenever you think you're going to get any value out of it, because then it'll be up faster for the next time. Yeah, I don't think you can see pings. I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I thought you could see pings.
I'm not shielding enough.
Let's fuck it.
GG. Okay, debrief time.
GG.
Okay, start with the monster first. Again, you're making these weird... one thing I would definitely suggest is sneaking at the beginning is never worth it. One, they could instantly ping, and then two, you only sneak for a little while and then leave marks anyway. So they're just going to bypass your initial sneak, so you're just wasting 5 to 10 seconds at the start. So I would definitely recommend not doing that at the beginning anymore. In this new build, it just doesn't do anything. That being said, your feeding routes, they're still kind of curvy. Basically, you kind of want to go in
Joe,
a
you didn't
straight...
even say yourself to push to top.
What was that?
Sorry. Joe needs to put himself on push to top because I'm hitting you twice. Because he's set to ambient, so I'm hearing you twice.
Oh, okay, hold on. Just mute me in game. Or sorry, mute me in Discord. I mean.
No, it's not you. It's Joe. You're not saying anything in Discord.
What's wrong with me? But I'm composite.
You were.
Can you still hear me double now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was also hearing Joe. Is what the thing. Joe was I could hear Joe listening to you, which resulted in me getting an echo.
Okay, it should be fixed now. I server muted him for now.
Yay.
Okay, cool. Okay, don't worry about sneaking at the beginning. It doesn't seem to do anything. And then try and basically pick a straight path and just keep going in that way until you hit a wall, and then start curving out. Otherwise, they can cut you off. There were a couple of times where if they looked in the right direction, they would have domed you within the first 40 seconds of that game. So just be extremely careful. You really want to just get distance whenever the monster, like you can outdistance the hunters on a straight way, but turning, they are superior and they can cut you off better because they can split up and all that kind of stuff. And so always just capitalize on the straight ways when you're the monster and go that way. With regards to your combat, you're doing really good. You initiate a pounce and you capitalize on misposition a lot, which is really good. For the hunters, it was really, really cool how you picked up that he would try and initiate every single time with a pounce, and you started getting used to that. Towards the end, the trapper was all by yourself at stage 2. The Kraken just looked at you, you would have died. There was nothing your team could do. With regards to Bucket, I'd like to see Bucket start spreading out turrets a bit more. I don't think I saw enough turret play. And then don't be afraid to do the old... Yeah, still the old thinking with the sneaking. Exactly. I used to be the same way, Alucard. Just definitely a different way of doing it now. So now you basically just sneak generally around the planetary scanner, and that's usually the only times. With regards to Bucket, don't be afraid to use your regular shield burst as soon as somebody's taking damage. Basically, I do that as a preemptive anytime because that means if I have to use my ability again, it'll be that much sooner. And if I use my mechanized to get my ability better anyway, I still prevented a burst damage at the beginning because burst damage can snowball very, very quickly. So don't worry about not using your shield burst when you need to. As for assaults,
right? A question regarding that actually. Yes. With regards to the shield burst, does the shield stay or does it decay?
It does decay, but it's not significantly fast enough to like try and play around it. Basically, if anyone starts taking damage, I pretty much just pop that instantly.
Okay.
The possible exception would be an assault, just because he can pop his shield, but generally anyone else, especially me or the medic, always just pop that sucker. You guys were doing pretty good about collapsing. You were sticking together a little bit, so just be careful of that. Stage 1 lightning until so when Kraken gets to stage 2, that's generally when you see a 3-point lightning, and that's when you have to spend 2 jetpacks. Up until then, you only need to spend 1, so just be careful about the lightning strikes. And then usually the Trapper kind of gets assigned in Kraken games to be the anti-Banshee Mine if possible, if they're not trying anything else. Because you want the assault to be doing damage. Although Hyde, if he's close to the Kraken using the flamethrower, should be killed all of them. No, I specifically watch you, Zug, but they weren't in really good spots. I'll remember, always try and throw it where the monster's chasing. So, for instance, if the monster's chasing Kyra, and Kyra's running to the left, throw it exactly where Kyra is going to be in about a second, and then that way the monster's going to take a lot more damage for it. I did notice that you were throwing it, don't get me wrong, I definitely saw him those times, but just make sure you lead your target. Think of it this way. Throw it to where you think the monster wants to be, because that's going to be the best thing. I never throw them in the air, even against Kraken. Yes, they'll hit for like 1 tick of damage, but that's it. It's much better to like prevent the monster, because if the monster's in the air, it's a lot easier to telegraph and communicate about where the monster is focusing, and it's a lot easier to destroy mines, and then you don't have to worry about the melee and the sneak pounce combos that he can do while on the ground. With regards to that, so that was the assault. Trapper, you did really good job with harpoons. Remember, if Griffin's on your team, try and run away from Griffin. Preferably run away from Griffin towards Bucket's turrets is like an ideal setup. And remember, always don't worry about being aggressive. Make the monster come to you and fight for his meals. And so play defensively as hunters in a dome. Outside of a dome, you can be a little bit more aggressive. Just remember, stage 2, you definitely want to have a buddy within 20 to 30 meters. And then the moment you spot the monster or think he's close by, point it out, call it out so people can collapse, and then pincer the 2 areas that he can get out of that area. But other than that, I didn't see anything else. With Kraken, you don't want to stay on the high ground. It's the only monster you probably Kraken and sometimes Gorgon, where you actually want to be on the low ground, because Kraken relies on a lot of his line of sight, and if he tries to lightning you and you go around a corner, it's really hard for him because sometimes the lightning will go up the terrain instead of around the corner like he wants to. So always try and abuse that more than just being on the high ground if possible. Except for maybe Griffin, but that's because Griffin doesn't get focus as much. But I think that's everything. Okay. Did anybody want to switch roles or anything like that?
I would like to place an assault, actually.
Who's that?